sitting on two pillows, and I'm still too short for this. I do not know how to raise this seat at all. Help. Hi, my name is Julianne. I'm just a floating head right now, and today I'm going to be telling you about the Tyrant's tomb. Also, I'm not wearing my Camp Half-Blood shirt, only because I'm not at my house right now, and I didn't like bring the shirt with me because I'm an idiot. But anyways, this is the fourth book in the Trials of Apollo, which is a spin-off of the Heroes of Olympus series, which is a spin-off of the Percy Jackson series. The Trials of Apollo series is about Apollo, and that's all you really need to know. Go read the PGO Universe series. See, they said Marvel was the most ambitious crossover ever, but I mean, have you read Rick Riordan? So many spin-off series. There's so many. I love them all. Even Kane Chronicles. I know people don't like Kane Chronicles, or like no one even reads them, but like they're good too. Also, when I got the book, I also got this really cute bookmark that says "I read past my bedtime," and there's a little fox. So yeah, I got it from Barnes & Noble. I'm just gonna jump into spoilers because honestly, I don't care about this bullshit intro. Like, I just wanted to jump into spoilers. It's not scripted, so I'm just gonna be all over the place because I just need to talk about this book, and I don't want to sit down and try to like write a script. I just need to talk. If you haven't read the book, bye. If you have read the books, please stay for the spoilers. Where do you begin? This is honestly my favorite of the series, I think. Like, I only read the first three books like once. Like, I would have to reread them again. I would say the first book is definitely my least favorite. Like, that one I definitely know is my least favorite. I would say the books, every book just gets better. Can we just talk about the beginning of this book? Okay, guys, when I read the first line, and I read most of this, I was at work because why work when you can read? The thing is, like, I wanted to finish the book as quickly as possible, and like there's no way I can do it if I'm not reading at work, honestly. So I was reading while working. I was responsible, I swear. So I read the first line while I was at work, and I started immediately tearing up. It hits you in the gut, it hits you in the heart, because like, and again, this is a spoiler section, so if you've not read the first, if haven't read the third book yet, please leave. Alright, I'm gonna spoil stuff. Jason being dead, and then like reading about the funeral and everything, like, oh my god, I was tearing up. I couldn't full on cry because I was in public, so like when I'm in public I can't like full on cry, but like I'll tear up. I just felt so sad. This book honestly is so freaking sad. Like, what the heck? But Rick Riordan just wants to hurt us. The thing about Jason dying though, which is still not over, okay, the fact that he died, I didn't like Jason in Heroes of Olympus. I honestly didn't like him. I didn't like how he was supposed to be the new Percy when it's like there can only be one Percy. So I don't like how Rick Riordan like was trying to force him to be the Roman Percy. And then in this series, in Trials of Apollo, in the third book, the moment he dies, I'm like, shit, I like Jason now. And I was like, why did it take him literally dying for me to appreciate him? And now I'm just really sad because I'm rereading the entire PGO universe. So once I get to Jason, I'm gonna be all depressed about it, man. Like, I'm gonna be real sad about it. And talking about Jason, I'm just gonna jump to the ending, guys. Frank. Oh my god. I literally thought Rick Riordan was gonna kill off another one of the seven, and I was gonna lose my shit. I was gonna riot, like, quietly by myself on YouTube. But like, there's no way you can just also kill off Frank. I remember in Heroes of Olympus when we got to Blood of Olympus, and the stick just wasn't a thing anymore. It's like, he created such a huge plot line around it, and in the fifth book, like, he just dropped it, and I was like, okay, I guess that's never coming back. And then it comes back, and I'm like, I didn't want it to come back in this way. I didn't want Frank to die. I just wanted them to like kind of talk about it more. But no, he just freaking tried to kill himself, and oh my god, and somehow he's not dead. And I don't know how. Whatever, I'm sure it's just a bullshit explanation, but honestly, I'm not gonna complain because I could not handle Frank dying. He's adorable. I really like the person Frank became, and also, did he not just pull a frickin' Percy Jackson at the end, guys? Like, he totally pulled he pulled a Percy Jackson, okay? Percy Jackson, 100%. How many times has he said, fight me, if I die, you can kill all my friends? That's literally what Frank did. Percy Jackson does it in every single book. That's just who he is. So I just kind of like that Frank kind of pulled a Percy Jackson at the end. Like, I really feel like Percy Jackson would have done the exact same thing Frank did. Even though we didn't really get to see Frank or from his perspective as much in this, well, obviously you don't get his perspective necessarily, but like, even though you don't really see it, you can still see the person he's become outside of Heroes of Olympus. And I really like how you get to see the characters, how they've grown. Even though we haven't always been there for that journey, we see how they were in Heroes of Olympus, and now you see where they are now, and it's kind of interesting. Oh, Raina. Oh my god, Raina. I don't know why I'm turning. I'm just so excited. When Raina literally was like, you know, I'm gonna step down from Praetor, like, there was something about one of the lines where I was like, oh shit. No, she was like, she called for Talia. And Talia was like walking towards her, and I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna become one of the hunters. This makes so much sense. This makes so much freaking sense. Like, I don't know how I didn't predict it happening. And I love it. I love it. And there was this fear that, like, she was gonna get with Apollo. When he asked to be her boyfriend, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna, yeah, I know she's laughing now, but it's gonna turn that way just because it's Rick Riordan and he loves putting everyone together. Like, literally everyone gets together. And so, like, I was just like, don't make it be Raina with Apollo. Like, I just really didn't want it. I just was not here for it. I really didn't want it. And then she's like, you know, and then it was literally required to talk to the audience, but when Raina's just like, I don't want to be shipped with anyone, and also I considered Octavian. I screamed, like, not literally, but like, I was like, there's no way, like, she considered Octavian. Oh man, that girl was like really in a low place at that time. But like, it's her being like, I don't want to be shipped with anyone. Maybe at some point I want to be with someone, but at the moment I just want to be like not romantically interested or romantically involved with anyone. And I was like, I love Rick Riordan, but he puts everyone together, and I feel like it's just so unnecessary. So I'm so glad that Raina's like, you know, I'm just gonna join the Hunters, and maybe in a couple decades or centuries I'll find someone, or maybe I won't. And I kind of am here for Ace Raina. But, like, whether or not she is actually Ace, I think it's just, like, she's gonna find out on her own, and we don't necessarily have to be there for that journey, except I 100% am here for a spin-off with Talia and Raina. Please give this to me. I really, really hope that Rick Riordan's setting up for a spin-off series with Talia and Raina, because, and the Hunters, like, even if it's a short story, or like a novella, 100% would read it. Well, I mean, I'd read anything by Rick Riordan, but I desperately need a spin-off series with them. Anything else? Honestly, I like the person that Apollo has become. His character arc is really cool. Like, I just like how he's becoming human, you know, even though he's physically he's kind of going back to being a god, but like mentally his personality is like starting to become human a lot more, and I'm here for it. Another thing that I noticed was with Tyson. He's just half naked the whole book. Like, he's literally showing off his back. And I distinctly remember, mostly because I recently read it, but I distinctly remember how in Sea of Monsters, Percy Jackson talks about how Tyson doesn't like taking off his shirt in front of others because he's embarrassed by his scars. So I guess maybe Tyson has grown over the years and is like okay with showing off his scars now. But like, that just confused me so much because I distinctly remember Percy Jackson mentioning how Tyson doesn't like anyone seeing his scars because he's like embarrassed and like, you know, like whatever, he's traumatized by being attacked by a sphinx. Anyways, whatever. But I just wanted to point that out. Also, something tragic besides Jason being dead, is Percy Jackson doesn't make a cameo. Like, what? Also, does anyone remember in how Magnus Chase, Percy and Annabeth were upset about something? Like, Annabeth was crying and Percy's just like, something bad happened, and we're all like, wonder what that was. And then Trials of Apollo comes out, like the third book. I call every single book Trials of Apollo. I don't remember their names anymore. But when the third book came out, and we're all like, oh shit, it was Jason. That's why Annabeth is upset. Anyways, I swear I remember them saying that they were going to go to California or something, or like, I don't know. I expected them to show up for this funeral. Didn't happen. I need to see Percy Jackson again. I miss him. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm sure there's other stuff. But my camera's literally about to die. I like the story overall too. I like the whole thing. I like the showdown. Just the whole thing was really fun. It's really funny too. I don't know, I'm sure there's other stuff, but like those were like the main stuff that I really wanted to discuss. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video, and happy reading, especially the Tyrant's Tomb. Bye!